Green Pirate 3, Pirate 4, Pirate 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's go again. Apologies for that. So yeah, now the run's gonna start. The main problem I had there was just that, like, he did a dumb optimal strat, and then did a really unoptimal strat to follow up. When honestly, the strat that he substituted out for the dumb unoptimal strat is actually kind of easy once you know how to do it, and you can just like take your time on that other strat to make it a bit easier. I don't know. It just didn't sit right for me. The fact I was finishing that at like a 48 was not good. That's 10 seconds. Because honestly, there was nothing wrong with the old route of the level, so I'm gonna do old route pre-flower jump essentially. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I didn't explain because I was rambling. So yeah, time starts when you press A on the start game thing on story, and yeah, you have to watch this long half cutscene. There's no way to skip it. If you do find a way to skip it, please let me know. As long as it doesn't break any of the rules. Cool. So yeah, you want to be mashing A towards the end of this. It's around 1:30. The cutscene ends. Yeah, so there we are. And then you just want to walk forward off here. Mash A and B. I mash A and B alternatively, but it's up to you how you do that. You want to run up against this wall. If you do it really well, you can save like 0.4 of a second. My lines were kind of bad there, I think, so I didn't actually save any time. It was that second wall ride, I think, that lost me time. Yeah, again, mash A, B, it's easy. I've already changed in your forest 2, Datsun. It's you need to do cage jump. You're losing a lot of time to not doing cage jump. So yeah, then I'm gonna run up here, gonna grab this egg. And we're gonna grab all 6 fruits. If we get watermelon, you can pick up less. Then we're gonna bring our shell of the egg here, and we're gonna hold forward, and we're gonna get boosted up off this side like so. That's actually really easy to do. When I make the tutorial like today, it'll make more sense to you. And then the KBC is actually really easy. I have a tutorial on that as well. This hoop skip's actually really easy once you know which angle to hold, and I have done yet again a tutorial on this entire level which explains everything. So then I'm gonna grab most of that fruit, and we're gonna run to this egg, and hope it doesn't break like so, which is good. And then we're gonna execute this cat. He dropped melons, so we have to do the bad RNG route, which is fine. That just involves us going to grab this banana, and then grabbing the fruit. I missed it. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna grab the pineapples. And then we're gonna kill the cats, grab those watermelons, grab the pineapple, grab the apples, grab the pirate egg here, and then come to the front with the elder. And that's Forest 1. I didn't see the end time. If I had to guess... So yeah. And then the emblem will spawn, you just need to jump into it. Yeah, true. So there may be some mistakes in the run. I'm going to try and not make any, just to show how easy these strats are. If the top player's messing them up, it's like, is it really safe? But yeah, 111's not bad. Like, I'd take a 111. Also, I'm going to do my route. Not Datsun's. Normally, beginners do the route that gets them to stand 2 quickest. But because I've done these splits now, I'm kind of just going to commit to it so the splits don't get messed up. So yeah, Forest 2, I'm just going to do my way of doing it, or how I think beginners should do it. Mainly because I think that, essentially, it's just the way that like Datsun does it, I think is a bit sus, no offense Datsun. So yeah, we're going to land here to force this bee to inflate, and then we're going to kill these cats, going from left to middle. Oh, I haven't killed these cats in a while. Oh, we got a nice pattern there. And then we're going to dash jump into this ring. We're going to hold left slightly, then hold forward, and that will stop that cat from despawning. If we run through these two boxes, we can max out our Komek. Nice and easy. And then we're going to come between this fire. You can go around the outside if you want. And then we can line up the camera like this. If we bounce off the edge of the cage like so, and then at the peak of our jump whilst holding forward, we can get on top of this tree. If you hold forward from that tree, you can essentially, the camera will auto-turn for you, and you can just do that movement nice and easy. Also, I split last note of jingle, and then for boss portals, I do it when the little animation goes to black, essentially. That's a good question, actually, Claw. Thank you. For Aero Gecko, he's pretty easy. We're just going to dash forward, basically, at the start, because he always goes in front of Billy. And then I basically do 1, 2, 1, 2, make him swipe in the middle. Just get him somewhere near the middle if you're beginning. Don't worry about like how long he takes, as long as he's somewhere near the middle. Just get him to do like 1 swipe, then get into the middle. Here we're going to make him do 2 swipes, so 1, 2, and then we'll bring him back in the middle for another swipe, 3. And that's pretty easy. Here, yet again, we're going to dash forward again, because he always goes in front of Billy. And now he's going to shoot lasers, so what I do is I just dash into him, then straight to the right, and that basically dodges it. Then we're going to grab the fruit here. We will have to do another phase if we don't grab the fruit, so make sure you grab that. And I like to do this sort of movement. I am going to go under the assumption you know how to dash cancel, which I have done a tutorial on in the beginner's tutorial thing, so make sure you know that. So dash cancel, egg shoot, and jump into that emblem. It's nice and easy. So yeah, as I say, I split on the last note of jingle, so da 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 da. So Pirate 1. Datsun doesn't actually do the movement, but I'm going to say that the movement's actually really easy. But the way I do it is kind of risky, because I do some very risky jumps. But I will do them very safe, just to show that, like, it is kind of easy. So, let's get into that. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. I believe a lot of beginners kill the frog first when we get to the enemy. I play on GameCube. Emulator is banned after 120. Well, I play on Wii, sorry. I play on Wii. Wii has faster loads. So we're going to kill these enemies as fast as we can. Like so, and then we're going to go around the back and kill this frog, and then kill these enemies like so. That was really nice. There is a faster way to do that, which I do, but that was actually still really good. And we got good RNG, which is good, so we don't actually need to go to the beach. If you go to the beach, we just have to pick up more fruit until we get a mid-sized egg. We need a mid-sized egg by the point we go through these blue rings. And then we're going to roll through here. We're going to dash jump, recover here, air roll at the peak for safety. And then we're going to try and get up here for an IG, which we didn't get, that's fine. And then we're going to grab these 2 fruits here, and that will max out our egg. I'm going to go through this yellow ring with a nice air roll. If you take your time with those air rolls on the bridge, all you need to do is basically hold forward and roll at the peaks, and it's really safe like that. You need to roll jump over that fire, so that setup does that really well. You can just do basic movement if you really want to, but that movement I wouldn't say is too difficult. I learned it very quickly when I was learning. If you keep holding forward, it's not like you could go off tangent or miss rolls. So here, then just grab the emblem. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but every time we hatch the Yalda, we want to be facing the Yalda when he comes out the egg, so he doesn't turn around when we talk to him. So I believe I remember Datsun's strats here. He essentially doesn't do a certain gate skip, because I think this gate skip is actually one of the hardest in the games, just for a couple complications that come with it. Which I understand, I think that's fair enough. And honestly, opening the gate doesn't lose you that much time. So here we're going to dash off this bridge to the side. To land on here, you can go off the top of the slide if you really want to, but it's honestly not that worth it. we're going to hit the switch. We normally would jump around this gate, but it is a bit risky. And then you want to put your cannon roughly, I would say just a little bit lower. There we are, perfect. And that'll get us to the bottom of the slide. You then come over here, just be careful. And then I would say roll. Don't bother jumping if you're not used to roll jumping there, because it is a bit of commitment. Then bring your cannon roughly here, then shoot. And that's happened to me twice now. I honestly don't know why that happens. Maybe I was a little bit too far to the right, maybe. Yeah, so these cannon shots are a bit finicky. Don't worry if it takes you forever. This is probably one of the hardest parts of the run. The dead zones are terrible. That'll work. Keeps having... That was a pixel low, was it? Okay. So yeah, there is a nice little reference guide that Datsun has made that will be going in my Pirate 2 tutorial when I make it. Unfortunately, yeah, that wasn't a very good Pirate 2. It does happen. Pirate 2 is a tough level nonetheless, but... I mean, cannon shots are kind of difficult, but they're worth it. Okay, Fast Glare is kind of a tough boss fight, but if you know the rhythm, it's pretty easy, so I'll try and explain my rhythm as I go through this. You want to just grab that apple as fast as you can, and then I come to the side, because it's harder to get hit from the side, I find. And then I want to come, like, roughly here, just near where that apple was. I like to do a start step forward, jump, then dash. I call start step was basically I tap forward, and it makes a slide like that. And then jump and dunk, and that seems to like hit glare out of the air pretty easily. As you can see, I'm just getting these nice consistent hits in. After the next hit, we're going to grab the apple as it spawns. There we are. And then we're going to do the same thing again. And then we're going to come to this pineapple, and we're going to dunk as soon as he becomes vulnerable, like so. And that allows him to shoot twice. And then one dunk, and a finish. So yeah, Pirate 2 is definitely one of the hardest levels. It still messes me up to this day, just because cannon shots are very well, I wouldn't say they're inconsistent. Yeah, they are inconsistent because of the dead zones. They're awkward. And honestly, I don't know why that failed me, because like usually shots like that work. I'm usually on the side of the egg. Maybe I'm doing something different here that I'm unaware of that's putting me on a bad side of the egg. Because that happened to me Walkathon, and honestly, I'm so confused why that's happening to me. So next up we have Clip and Yeet. Clip and Yeet's actually really easy. I'm not going to explain why it works, but I will explain how I set this up. If you want to know why it works, then you can watch my tutorial, or there's lots of, or just ask the community, or ask chat. Okay, I will do that soon. I mean, I have my strats for timing it anyway. And I don't really fail glare anymore. I haven't failed glare in a long time. Except in Walkathon the other day. So yeah, we're just going to make our way over to like near the end. And we don't really care about how fast we do it. Well, we kind of want to do it fast, but don't need to worry about it too much, essentially. We want to make sure we break those fences just to save a few frames. And as they're on the way, you know, it's just something you just got to remember to do. Jump into this ring, hit the goal. And then I'm going to place my egg roughly on the center of this point here. Or is it here? I think it's there. Honestly, now I'm starting to doubt myself. And then I stand on this square here, on the middle of it. It's hard to like tell, but if you get familiar with it, it's cool. And then when his feet touch that platform, we're going to move forward, dash turn around, and I think we got it. Yeah, we did. There he is. Started doubting myself a bit there, and then we're going to come here and talk to Clippin. Cool, so that's the Datsun setup for Clippin. It's really consistent once you learn it, so... Yeah, again, I do have a tutorial on that level, so if you want to learn it, it's there. Lost a couple seconds there because I was a bit doubtful. I started doubting my setup a bit. I was like, am I in the right spot? I'm pretty sure I was, but like... I don't know, I started doubting myself. Save Rolly is a really easy level. Essentially, you can do so many save strats here and like just lose like 2 seconds. It's such a short level that, you know, any strat you do doesn't lose you that much time in the grand scheme of things. So we will do a couple of things a little bit safer here. Just to prove a point. You can wall ride down here if you want to. Yeah, you can come here, just time your jump a bit safer. Roll this way if you really want to. And then just dash up here. And then towards the end of that dash, just make sure you're jumping. And the safest way I would say to dispose of the bomb is to do this, which is just to run into the bomb, push it off. Of course not as fast as the optimal way of doing it, but it's still pretty fast. You can just then talk to Rolly and then grab the end. Forest 3A, you say you do the KBC, I'm going to do the Cypher route for this one. So Forest 3. I believe Datsun said he does the KBC. If it fails, he goes for the Cypher hatch. Which at that point I don't think is very worth the commitment. If you're planning to do the KBC, you should be consistent at it. It's a little bit harder than the Forest 1, so that's understandable. You can run into that ring if you want to, you can jump into it if you want to be safe. Even I don't do the fast strats here because I'm scared of them, so I like to just dash jump into this ring. But I'm going to swap our egg out for Cypher, because Clippin will lose us more time hatching Cypher, ironically. And then we're going to dunk these enemies, or most of them, so they don't get in our way. And then we're going to like stand in front of this door, hatch Cypher, stand inside Cypher's shadow so we can immediately grab him. And then out of this cutscene we're just going to press the hex. And that breaks the door. We're going to come through here, roll into this next ring. And I like to roll over here, because it sometimes lures the cats all to you. It's a bit weird how it works. I think it's based off how quick you roll. But I don't really have any basis. We can jump over this gate. We have a couple of tough gate skips here, and I will do these safe. So the safe way to do it is to dash jump, and then here just egg bounce. Turn the camera as you go around it, and then roll. And then here, I believe Datsun says he hits the gate here. But honestly, I don't see much point in that when you can just egg bounce around and roll for safety. And that's 105. And the 105 is still pretty good for beginner strats. So yeah, I'm going to show off some dad strats of my own. This is the original dad strat. I don't think even Datsun is aware of. This is what I used to do when starting off, and honestly it's not even that much slower. We're not going to do any of the clips here because the clips here are actually really difficult. These are probably two of the hardest clips in the game. Hence why I do this level so early in. So we're going to kill all these enemies in this fashion. We're going to come roughly here, because this is where the cat spawns, and we're going to try and kill him before he gets aggroed. And then you want to jump here for safety, just in case that cat doesn't decide to attack you. Then here, we're going to turn our camera over here, and then dash jump down here. Because the bees suck. So, you can do this, you can dash cancel off here, jump. Then here, you can actually dash up the center of the slide, and then just dash jump up, keep pressing A to preserve momentum, and that's easy. And then we can hit the switch. These cats should be a problem. And then we want to come over here. You can actually just jump around that like so. You can dash jump if you want to be a bit slower but safer. It's up to you how you do this. And then we want to get into this green ring and hit this windmill. When you land, grab the egg, dash towards the door, and that allows you to go through like so. And that's a 54. A 54 is pretty good. So that's what I like to consider the early game complete. So now we're going into the mid game, which starts with Pirate 5, which is one of the hardest levels in the run, casually. But honestly, it's not that bad. And the hard part is anchors, and really doing anchors optimally only saves you like, what, 3 seconds? When, you know, ideally you just want to get through anchors without dying when you're starting off, so here's how I'm going to do it. We're going to do this dash jump here because it's just the best option. And then here we're going to do a dash jump, and we're just going to take our time with it. Yeah, we lost roughly 3 seconds there. That just goes to show how much time anchors really saves, and it's not much. You can do an egg bounce here for safety, and then egg bounce there. I would say dash jumping is still best. Then roll on that line. You can then hit this gate like so. Come round, roll into here. Make sure your reticle's in the covering the blue sky between these 2 rocks, and then just press A. Please don't come in, I'm doing stuff. Oh, I'll have it later. Oh, well, I can't have it now. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I did get distracted. That movement, I would say, is still pretty easy. You can do the movement at the end pretty safe. So I apologise for that, but yeah, I would say the movement at the end of Pirate Fight is pretty easy. Maybe the last thing I did there was pretty difficult, but honestly, it's just the first half that's hard. So yeah, my mum brought in a fruit bun. It's looking very tempting. So now we're on Dino 1. This level's kind of tricky. I do have a little bit of a disagreement here with Datsun though, honestly. So I may do a bit of a different thing to him here. We got Cherry, so we can show off some good RNG movement, which is cool. So yeah, we're looking at cherries and pineapples. I don't think I've actually explained that yet. Cherries, pineapples, and gold eggs is good RNG. And that's a maxed egg, which is cool. Yeah, so we just kill the enemies in that sort of order. It's the easiest way of doing it. And then we're going to do the tree bounce. So basically, well, egg bounce here, at the peak of your jump, you just want to roll towards this tree. There's an X here that I line up with, like so. You can see the left side of the shadow of the egg is on the cross section, and then we're just going to hold forward, hold into the tree, roll away, and that's fine. If you do miss, that's fine. Just go over here. That wasn't the best Dino one, but still. My angle was a little bit off. I'm just going to take a big bite of this. Oh. Yummy. So yeah, you do have to actually talk to the outer frame 1 here if you do go for the ring. I didn't get it there, but it is just like 2 seconds for it. Yeah, I think the gate skip's really easy, Datsun. It's such a lenient gate skip. But yeah, there's something really different there. You go for the tree bounce, you get going on G, you go for the gate skip, you don't. But the gate skip's really easy. I really want to take another bite of that, but it's probably because you're rolling late. Turn the camera more. You're rolling early, sorry. If you get hit on the fence, you're rolling early. If you get hit by the gate, you roll early. It's annoying. So Dino 2. I do have a disagreement with Datsun here. A small one. But it's a bit weird. So yeah, this movement's pretty easy, honestly. You can do some different ways to re-grab that egg if you really want to. There are cycles into levels, so this is why I have a slight disagreement with Datsun. And that's it. So yeah, we have a sign jump here. I usually dash jump this, but really if you're starting off, you can just come over here, egg bounce, line up, get behind the sign, and then do it like that. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I think Shadow Knight does that. And Shadow Knight's really good at this game. So then you want to come up here, turn to the left, and shoot Richie. You can jump off when you see the shake. That's fine. So I would say we got 2 dash jumps coming up after this one. I would say the second one's harder than the first. So I'd grab this banana for safety. This banana allows you to make this first dash jump a lot safer. If you don't feel like you can make it, go for the green ring. But the reason why I did that dash jump as opposed and not going to the green ring is because if you do the green ring and then wait out this one, you can't make the cycle. So I sit here and wait for this cutscene to end. And then I do this dash jump across here like so. And then when you just want to do a dash jump around here, you can actually get an IGU like that, which is nice. And then we can make the cycle. If we did the weight and the green wing, we wouldn't have been able to make that. Then we shoot Richie at the fence. You can take that safe if you want to. I took that safe just to show that really if you YOLO it, you can soft lock and it's not really worth it. Also, I lost a follower. That's a bit oof. But 125, Dino 2, not bad. That's okay, Christian. Thank you for the feedback. Yo, Claw with the follow. Poggers. We're back, baby. So, there's nothing up with Topo here. There's nothing we can really do that's a dad strat. I guess the aim of Topo is just to stay alive, so. I would say, just to be safe, make sure you're like roughly between, I don't know, just somewhere like there. To the left of where he essentially shoots the fireballs is this spot. Dodging these fireballs with a giant egg is a lot harder. I usually go for a giant egg, but if you want to start off, I would say go mid egg first, and then get the giant egg towards the final phase. So fireball's easy. And then over here, he's going to shoot more fireballs. Stick to the left, I find, is easier. And then I basically hold the camera down so I can see where they're coming from. And if you know the how they arc, then that's fine. Also, if you lose your giant egg here, it's not a big deal. It just means you go finish off the boss a tad slower. So we're going to be looking out for this spot here. This is the Kai spot. There's this plume here and this sort of funny shape that can help identify it. That's what I look for. It's the funny shape. So we're going to look at where that Kai spot is in the next round. We're going to stand there after he's done shooting his meatballs, his fireballs, whatever you call them. And that's actually a really good spot. So we're going to do some more dodging. Because dodging is a-okay. And this is actually a really nice pattern. Sometimes he gives you some absolute nasty pattern. There we are. So we got him to slam his head on the Kai spot, because this is roughly where the boss fight will end, and the emblem will spawn. So we can land right on top of the emblem. Also... I was wondering how it's been so much time, I just forgot to split. So, Blizzard 1. I actually have a newly developed dad strat. I look at tiles on the ground, rookie. There's like a certain tile. I basically went 180 from where the emblem was. Went, okay, that tile looks familiar. So I just went, I'm going to familiarize myself with that one tile. Because all the tiles look a bit different. So you can like kind of work out from that. So I made like a mental note. Oh yeah, that tile looks quite identifiable. There's a bit of steam coming from it. It's a different shape. Okay, so here we're going to turn around. You can take it safe if you want to. And then we're just going to hit these two trees like so. 2 tree strat is easy. Firing's actually kind of Monk air, so we're not going to do it. If you just dash up the slide and then come to the back of it like so. That loses you about 2 seconds, but 2 seconds not bad. You don't have to roll into these rings if you don't want to. So here's a custom Chiron dad strat, which will be in my Blizzard 1 tutorial, which will be uploaded hopefully today. Also, the camera did it. It's going to do an auto return on me. Yeah, there we are. So we're actually going to dash jump off the slide, and we're going to go down the right instead. If we grab these watermelons, these cherries, and then grab this watermelon, it's essentially the same as going down the left, and it's a bit easier in my opinion. The slide is a lot more lenient. And then we just want to dash around the left of this chick like so. Come over here, and the penguins won't bother us at all. Good bun. I'd say the only hard part about right slide is the watermelon grab. Everything else is easy. That was a nice emblem grab. So, Blizzard 2. Datsun already knows I disagree with him on here because of reasons. Datsun Strat said he still does the left castle, which I think left castle is absolutely terrible. No one should be doing left castle anymore. So I'll be showing off right castle here. And we'll do some safe strats. We don't really care about the cycles, playing safe. If we're going for beginner strats, we don't really care for cycles. Cycles are something you want to be worrying about when you're getting optimized. Because you don't really lose that much time for them. This dash jump here is still free, so do it. Yeah, so we used to go up down the left here, but the left is actually terrible, so we're going to go down the right. You can do a single jump over this, but egg bouncing is probably the best way of doing it. You want to kill this cat here, then kill them in this order. Otherwise the fruit may despawn. It's kind of weird how it works, but it's just how it does it. And then we can grab all this fruit in a line. Oh, look at that line, that was beautiful. And 26 actually is good. Now this KVC is actually really easy. Just make sure your back's against the wall, egg bounce, hold your back against the wall, then driver on top, and you'll clip through. Easy. Then here we're going to come to these rails, 1, 2, 3, and then you can like do it this order. The camera may turn. I would say like it doesn't really matter how you do these cypher shots, as long as you try and hit them all in one go, then that's good. That's a 51, and that's like 5 seconds off the like what I ideally want, so that's not bad. So Moles is a weird boss. It's a bit RNG, don't worry about Moles too much. I'll show you how I do it to make it safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. If you hit him 10 times, his next attack gets faster, so hit him 9 times. 8 times if you want to be safe, because sometimes you might miscount. And then you want to try and grab these ice balls as they bounce off the walls. They're a bit hard to grab, just as long as you get 1 or 2 it's fine. And then try and grab 3, and then once you've got 3, just whale it into Moles. And then grab any that come close. Like that. If you get watermelons, you can grab less fruit because watermelons are the good RNG fruit. And then just jump, dunk, jump, dunk, jump, dunk, jump, dunk, and he's dead. Yo, Nishik, saw the GDQ run, wanted to pick up this game. Where's the best place to start running this run? Right here! I'm also working on a tutorial. Join the Discord if you haven't already. The Discord's on speedrun.com. I will trust my mods to post a link. Oh, perfect. There's the link. There's a Discord, there's a tutorial I'm working on my YouTube channel, and there's my streams. I'm doing a lot of beginner streams at the moment because people are interested in running the game. So, Circus 1. I've got a slight disagreement with Datsun here. My disagreement is that I don't think the PDR is worth going for if you're learning. Mainly because if you miss it, you're going to lose a lot of time. So, we'll do a different strat instead. This dash jump here is really easy. Oh, thank you, Claw. Yeah, doing this dash jump to this ring's really easy. Okay, so the penguins are actually really difficult. So just try and kill all the cats as quickly as you can. Try and keep them together and away from the penguins. We can try to select this one, he's easy, and then if we do a nice wide arc like so, we can kill both the penguins safely. I like to roll into this next hoop, but if you're beginning, I would just wait for you to get in there, and then time it like so. So instead of doing the PDR, I'm going to do this instead. Essentially, I'm going to put my egg in the corner by doing a driver off the ground like so. I'm going to turn around, and I see this triangle here. I'm going to put the top of the shadow egg on the tip of that, and then I'm going to hold forward, and I'm going to get zooped upwards. And then you just want to roll just to make sure you get up there. Easy. And then here, we're going to do it in this order because this order is the safest. Grab all this fruit like so. And then make sure you're jumping over these cats' attacks. They are a bit scary. We've got some melons. We want pineapples and cherries here. We did not get them. That's fine. We're going to rush over here and grab this fruit before it despawns, and then we're just going to kill all these enemies. Okay, that's a good example. We actually got worst RNG. So, what do we do now? We're going to come over here, and essentially we have to wait for this fruit to respawn. This is the worst RNG. This is what we don't want to happen, but it does happen on good runs, so you've got to know about it. This is why Circus 1 kind of sucks. If it wasn't for the RNG at the end of this level, this would actually be a sick level in my opinion. You need essentially 2 pineapple... You need 2 good fruit drops from the small enemies to essentially not get bad RNG. I don't have a YouTube link. I need to deal with that. So you can see my time loss there because of the bad RNG, but it's fine.
Good morning.
We chillin' still. We're big chillin'. I reckon that's Cinder's channel. Actually, no. The links are the same. I trust that that's Kyron's. That seems like such a Cinder move to post your own channel. So Circus 2, you're gonna have to. This level's a bit difficult, even a beginner, but there is a beginner strat you can do instead of doing that scary out of bounds skip. And I am going to go for it. I'm not good at it, but we will be going for it. Essentially, we're not going to pick up any fruit here. We normally would pick up fruit if we were going for out of bounds skip the way I do it. Oops, I did pick up some fruit, that's fine. Don't do this jump too early or you'll lose your egg, it's very weird. Always go to the right door because that's my favourite. It's up to you which door you take. Also, these egg bounces are going to be awkward now with a small egg. Yeah, these are really awkward. Usually you can just hit these pretty easily. And then just on the last switch, roll towards this door. I'm sorry, Cinder. We're then going to push this egg over here. And put this egg in this corner like so. I always find putting this egg in the corner really awkward. There we are. And essentially we're going to do what's called dad bouncing. When I do my Circus 2 tutorial, this will be covered. Oh, that was good. There we are. So you can get out bounce like so. And then you want to like sort of bounce, hold the camera up, and then roughly around here you just want to roll. You gotta get used to that timing on the roll. Kill all these cats quickly, do not let them break your egg, and then open this mirror. Essentially we're doing that because if we lose our egg here, there is no eggs in these 2 rooms here, so we have to actually open up the previous room to grab an egg in case we fail. This egg bounce is kind of easy, just make sure it's always a little bit further ahead than you expect, so like when the shadow looks like it's going to hit the switch, just go a little bit more forward to account for it. And that's how I do it. So that was a good dad bounce. I was a bit worried that was going to be bad, but heck, it was good enough. So we got Saltim now. Saltim's a really easy boss. Essentially what we're going to do is when we see Saltim come out of this next mirror, we're going to hit the mirror, going to grab this melon behind the mirror, and then hit him 5 times. Because after 5 times he goes invulnerable, as by that thing. Yeah, which is what I thought I remember you saying, so I tried and that worked perfectly. Then we're going to dash here. We can tell because there's that egg to our left. That's how I can tell this is the right corner to dash against. And then after this we're going to come over here and just plow into him. And then we're going to walk against this mirror because this is the one he's going to go into. And then we're going to hit him twice. 1, 2, and then we're going to dash over here and walk into this mirror to break it. Grab the melon, because the melon is now respawned, and then we can just go 1, 2, and he is dead. Fast Saltim, really easy boss fight. Honestly, I don't even remember the old way of fighting Saltim, because You know, I've never had to do it. I always do salt him, like, perfect. Dash, cancel, jump, grab the emblem. Easy. Save some time there. Nice. Okay, so Sand 1 I think has one dad strat here, and honestly I think this is a fair enough strat. So there is no Crow Bounce here. Crow Bounce I did a GDQ run, and honestly I only did it for swag. I don't even do Crow Bounce on a good run. Because Crow Bounce is a little bit Monka-esque, I just did it because I wanted to do it to show off. I had a very generous estimate, so I could do swag strats. So I believe how Datsun does this is he warms up for this jump. He lines up the camera, then he waits for the hoop to come all the way up and does it like that. That's the safe way of doing it. And you can go around the outside. Go around the inside, you know, on the other side is the fastest way, but honestly it's not a big deal. And then I like to dash jump at that big rock, and then roughly around here I roll. A good way to tell is if Billy's covering the entire hoop and it's within a distance that looks actually reasonable. And then you can jump over that crow, come over here. You can roll into this ring, but honestly, if you miss this, you're going to go down the bottom of the pyramid, so just wait it out. There's an armadillo here, just slap him out the way. There's a bee here, if you just roll into this hoop and move quickly, shouldn't be a problem. If you want to, you can kill the bee first, but I don't think it's ever worth it. Then here, we're going to just turn around towards the hoop side. Yeah, just remember which side is which, I guess. That's one thing I would say you should learn yourself. Then kill this dino. I didn't mean to kill the dino so slowly, but that's fine. Cool, there we are. Yeah, so the bee is a bit difficult. You can just kill a bee so it gets out of the way. But see, like the old Tass does a strat where like he egg bounces on the bee, then rolls into the hoop, then jumps down, grabs the bee through instead of killing the dino, and it's actually so much faster, but it's so risky. You guys have to show how that was. I hope you're not joking, because I want to tell me how you do that, because I want to learn it. I was like looking into it the other day and I was just like, I can't work this out. Okay, he is joking. Poggers, I don't have to do it. Okay. So now we have Sand 2, one of the hardest levels in the run. There are some dad strats here to make this a little bit easier though. I still may fail this. You can dash jump there, I think that's what Datsun does. I accidentally did that dash cancel jump as like a force of habit, but essentially it's fine. Make sure the dino's dead before you kill all the cats, and then you want to come over here for the double B kill. Oh, that's rough. Okay. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Also, how's it going, Gene? Yeah, if your egg breaks by the bees, you can just grab another clipping egg and just grab the fruit that goes down in that hole. Yeah. There's also like radish eggs, which can grow easily down there. So this is the egg boost strat instead of torch skip. I actually much prefer doing this nowadays, but I don't do it in runs because it's too slow. So I put my egg there. There's some visual references I use. I cover in my Sand 2 tutorial, and then I bounce here, hold forward. And yeah, you can then do this. If you go here, you activate the checkpoint, which I would recommend everyone does. And then you want to come over here. I've got family skip movement in my head, so. And then here you can roll jump there. If you want to be safe, just get up normally and avoid the pillar. This movement's quite difficult with the small egg, so I am being a bit cautious. We're then going to grab this egg here. There's a pineapple in here. And these 3 fruits will max out our egg. And I'm going to go through this pink ring. Honestly, I haven't practiced this Fulgrim skip setup, so I may fail it. I would say it's worth trying once, and if you know it's going to fail, go back safety. If you dash jump roughly here, then get up there, you can avoid the pillar. If you dash jump to the second one, you can roll across all these gaps, nice and easy. Let's try this. I would say roughly there's the setup. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the setup too well. Then if you bounce on top of this, the switch. Yeah, I failed that. Okay, that's fine. If you fail it, not a big deal. What's the camera doing? Just come over here. Just do some safer movement. Yeah, I honestly, because by the time that set was found, I was doing family skip. I've never actually truly learnt it. I do cover it in my tutorial, but honestly, my experience with it, it's kind of sus. I will include this video in my tutorial playlist, I think. Yeah, my egg was too far away to make it work. But yeah, 214 portal entry. I would say that's still pretty good. Yeah, I lost a minute and a half, but family skip's really difficult. I'm still on a pretty good pace. Log room's just difficult, to be honest. So Datsun here does the so Datsun's a bit monka here. He does the Sultim strat, and honestly, I don't remember the Sultim strat. So I'm actually just going to show off fast Corvo, but just take it safe. This is actually still really easy. After, like, I've done a tutorial on this, so if you want to learn it, follow the tutorial. Lude's also done a really good tutorial on this. If you stand, that was actually a Datsun strat. If you stand there, you can essentially gap phase safely. Yeah, so you just want to like wait out that one as much as you can. 2x shoot does that really well. Okay. So here we're going to wait around a bit. I'd say now's a good time. There we are. And then you want to put your egg like roughly here. This is like very safe distance. And then come towards the middle. And then I'd say as like the Corvo clones get closer, you just like start edging your way towards the egg. So now it's the mole phase. It's pretty easy if you just stand in front of him to make him turn. Then bring him to the wall. You can stand like roughly here for safety. You can get right up close and personal to like save as much time as possible, but honestly, as long as you're just close enough, it's a bigger deal. And then just make sure like you're retouching your eggs and stuff so you they don't despawn. Then you just want to egg shoot him with the small egg, then hit him with the large egg. Put your egg roughly here. He always goes to the opposite side of the arena that he is on, so yeah, that's easy. Yeah, you can stand on the rail, but I think it's up to you how you do it. I need to start doing the standing on rail, but I'm not too familiar with it to want to risk it right now. Oh, grab the emblem. I'm climbing it right now, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to play with it, Datsun, but the thing is like, because I haven't played with it myself properly, I don't know what the risks come with it. Usually when I play with stuff, I fail it a lot to go, okay, so if I do that, that fails. If I do that, it works. I just like, that's how I develop strats and get them to work. I literally just, I do a risk assessment, essentially. So now we're going to Circus 3. Circus 3 is a cool level. So yeah, you just want to do this board as quickly as you can. Just do big circles around here. Like so. And then I believe, yeah, if you jump here you can grab the Reki egg. This makes the rest of the level much easier. Now Datsun says to go for the double battery strat, but I disagree with him there, because the double battery strat's only worth it if you can do optimal movement. Honestly. and it's like a lot harder if you're trying to do it with lots of more movements. So we're going to do the single battery strat. You want to make sure to grab all this fruit on the slide because it will max out your egg. So you want to roll to the left here. I like to roll against this wall a bit, like so, like do one bounce, turn around, hatch, Reki, stand in the shadow. The reason why I bounce against the wall is because it makes none of the enemies aggro for some reason. It's what I've come to discover. And then yeah, if you dash cancel egg shoot, turn around and throw Reki, you can do that. And then yeah, turn around, egg shoot, throw Reki here. And then here, just run past this cat. Turn around, egg shoot, throw Reki. And then you can dash jump off there. You can wait till after the cutscene to dash jump. That's probably the safest way to do it, but I'm cool, so I do it like this. Yeah, exactly. That's what I tend to do. Sometimes I do make adjustments in case I feel like I'm going to fail it. This dash jump's really easy, by the way. It's so lenient. Yeah, usually what I tend to do is know where the emblem is, roll slightly past it, then all I have to do is just let go of the egg, turn around and grab it. The camera can be awkward if you land anywhere else. Yeah, I did actually forget to mention that. Well, like, I guess the point of this is it's just a run to put things together, and you know, I'll explain all that stuff when I'm actually doing the tutorial. Yeah, thank God the grid is there. So Circus 4 is an easy level. Also, I'm not familiar on the dad strats here, but I'm assuming they pretty much just do it as normal. There we are, just grab all but one fruit there and that will get you a mid-sized egg. We need a mid-sized egg to finish this level. You can egg bounce into this hoop, and then just roll into these ones. And then just take this nice roll, nice and easy. This dash jump over here is actually really easy. You have a pretty big window to make it. And then you just want to dunk these cats. If they do decide to attack, just do a full hop over them. I spawn the enemies because it sometimes makes this next emblem grabber much easier once they've either spread out or gone elsewhere. Yeah, the emblem grab's the hardest part of the level, IMO. Isn't that to go to the slide or something if you want to get the camera to go down? Okay, so Circus 5. Circus 5 is a very simple level. I feel like a lot of new runners mess this one up a lot because like the dash jump at the start is actually really kind of difficult. Well, it's not difficult, but like if you don't understand how dash jumps work, you do tend to fail it a lot. So what I would tend to do is also learn to time those those roll jumps because they can mess you up. Also, yeah, I tend to just like line up straight when I was starting and jump off like that. Like, it's such a quick level, you can just take the time to line it up if you really don't care about 2-3 seconds in like a 18-second level. So yeah, that's still a very fast level, even if I did take 4 seconds to line up a shot and explain some stuff. So that's cool. This camera can be awkward. I do have a setup in the tutorial that I am making, or I have recorded. I am editing it today. I do have a slight disagreement with Datsun here on Blizzard 3. It's only a small one. I would say that his dash jump strat is not worth going for at all. But I will show off the walking jump strat because that's a bit easier. I didn't even mention in the tutorial. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's even faster and it's too difficult. So yeah, you just want to make sure to dodge the penguins. Keep an eye on them actually. Just like there's one to the left. We've aggroed the second one now, so we know like where that's going. And then just like there we are, nice and easy. And then the safe way of doing this, if you jump up here and then do a full hop there, you can just put the snowman head on like that. That's almost a really good snowman head. The full hop strat's actually really easy. If not, just go to the hoop and then just put the snowman head on without rolling. I can't roll that in the tutorial. It's a very short one, so it won't take too long to watch. Somehow I saved time there. I think I'd had a really bad one in my PB or something. I don't know. Blizzard 4. Okay. I love Blizzard 4. Honestly, I don't know what Datsun does at the start, so I'm going to assume, because it doesn't actually lose you that much time for doing it, that he takes the blue hoops, even though it's probably not different. So he probably does do this slide jump. So yeah, if you go through these blue hoops, you can go up the slide, it's a little bit faster. I like to turn my camera right here and then just roll forward and do a roll jump across the gap. Then I do the double tree setup. So just bonk, bonk, bink, cool. And then you just dodge around these penguins. You can land up here, dash into there if you really want to. Rolling is faster, but that's fine. Then you can just egg bounce off the edge, and then roll once you can see that you're in there. And then just throw the bomb away from Bantam. It is pretty swag, to be honest. But yeah, that's a pretty standard level. Yeah. Just kill Bantam, yeah? What time did I get with those strats anyway? A 31, that's still really good. Like, I tend to get, like, try and go for sub 30, but I did, like, 2 very slow strats there, and that still is pretty good. Rubbish, easy level. Basically, there's nothing to really explain here. I don't get what you mean. Well, I do talk about that in my forest, in my Pirate 4 strat, and I do say just dash up, start the slide by going up the dash, and then towards the end of it just jump. Because you will carry that momentum. It is mentioned. But at the same time, it's also like a bit of common sense, and I'm not going to say like people are stupid for not knowing it, but like it is sometimes a bit of common sense. You don't have to break these snowmen, I just do it to kill time. But yeah. All I'm saying, yeah, I think a lot of it is just like, just watch how people do it and go, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, you can talk to Rubbish early by just bashing B, get her out the air, and it should start floating. And then stand roughly where I am, you can jump to the other one. I explain it in the tutorial, I think. The Blizzard 6 one is my shortest tutorial. It's literally, there's nothing to talk about. So Datsun actually does the new Dino 8 clip, which is a little bit difficult. But honestly, I don't say it's that difficult, and it is very quick, so you might as well go for it. It's pretty easy. It's a weird one. It's easy, but like you need to know how to do it. So yeah, basically we're going to start off level by dash jumping off this slide. Bing bang boom. Go through these boxes. And then we're going to land roughly here. Do not break the boxes. Come to this corner. And then jump, tap left. I didn't get it there. Jump, tap left. I think I got it there. Yep, cool. So now I'm on the box. We can then just hold down left and jump. Make sure you do those inputs at the same time. And then you'll just jump into this next room. Grab the egg. And I think that's what he does here. He does an egg bounce and then he just rolls to safety. This is actually an invisible wall there, so you can just bonk into that. Easy. No, you can't. I just jumped up like 4 viewers. Nice. So now we have Sand 8. Sand 8's a pretty tough level. Okay, so it's actually a lot faster to break stuff as you go along. And I think, yeah, you probably still have time to do it all. I'm assuming Datsun does it all. So, talk to the Bibu, grab the egg, come over here, egg bounce in. There we are, nice big skip. Yeah, if you feel like you can't do all the racing time, then don't break stuff, but breaking stuff is a little bit faster. Or break stuff that you know you can actually break. You can dash jump to that middle ring. It's easy in trying to platform through all 3 of them, I think. Even with that safety strat, I think I've got plenty of time to spare. Yeah, like I can't even see Bibu yet, so I'm on a pretty good pace. Yeah, this is pretty good. So you have to break the pillars, and then just take these jumps safe if you want to. Yeah, and I still have like 10 seconds to spare. And you just want to stand at like the base of this flag, or like this, and then mash B. Ga ha ha ha. Cool. So starting off with Sanfree, I do disagree with Datsun on one point here. Just one. And I'm not saying like the dead bounce is a bad strat, but I do think that Pedro's new strat is actually really good, and I do want to highlight that. Because it is literally just free. Dead bouncing is also a very good strat. Oh yeah, I mean, what you did is you provided strats for like, that you do, of course, but like, you know. I'm just saying I don't think that it's like things that everyone should do. So you want to run into this ring and then just go into this blue hoop. And then you don't want to move at all when you come out of this, and then you just want to turn the camera so you're facing this sign, and then just bounce into this sign, that'll carry you forward, and then you can just roll off there like that, and that's a really easy way to do the skip. And then the B room's a bit awkward, just try and law both the Bs together. Stay between them so they don't wander off, that's like the best thing I would suggest. And then kill them with the green comb egg because that grows faster than the other egg. And you can grab any free fruit and that will max it out. If you get pineapples, then it's just any 2, as long as you pick up pineapple. That's that. So normally I would do statue jump there, but statue jump's really difficult, so I don't recommend it. Take these rings separately, and then you can egg bounce and roll into this ring like so. I guess work out where the platform is and then just hold that direction. Same bounce there, it's much easier than doing the dash jump in my opinion. Turn the camera midway through. And then you just want to do these roll jumps before the X's. Well, the ones on the hoops of course, these ones are fine. But all other ones are a bit, yeah. This slide is a bit difficult, so it may take you a few attempts. Cool, there we are. So that's still a pretty good Sanfree. And then here, you can just hold up against the wall and then hold up left, and that will get you through. It may take you a couple of attempts to get it, but it is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. Yeah. Steer towards the inside of the curves and then just jump before the X's. Just slightly before them, just don't jump on the X's because that usually overshoots them. Or it's ones which involve rings. Other ones are usually fine, but like the ones that usually rings are the ones you overshoot, and it's so freaking annoying. So now we're going into Palace, and I agree with Datsun's strats here. I think Datsun's strats here are actually what I would say is the best way to do it for a beginner. So let's do it. So yeah, we're going to grab our egg. We're not going to do the cat clip here because the cat clip is very tilting and has a lot of little patches that can go wrong here. So kill these 2 cats, then kill these 2, then turn back round, and then pick up their fruit. If you get watermelons, then GG. And then just murder all these enemies and open the door. And then you want to dash jump over here. Nice IGU. And then you want to egg bounce here and then roll down here. This just keeps you out of range of the dinosaurs. And you want to put your egg roughly here. And then go grab our comb egg. Egg bounce and roll. And then pick up any free fruit. There's a pineapple in that box. And that will max out your comb egg. Also, if you want to be safe, make sure to just refresh that egg by just jumping on the spot with it. And then you just do palace skip. Palace skip's really easy. Yeah, again, I have a tutorial on that coming out. See, I've got all this all recorded. I just need to like make some graphics for like the RNG and the flowcharts and stuff. So that's why I haven't done it. This movement's pretty easy. I would say it's safe to just go into this middle ring like so, and then bounce, bounce. Take it easy. Yeah. Safety roll with palace skip if you need to do it. I'm surprised that lost me 17 seconds. Maybe Catclip saves more time than we think. Dark Raven's really easy. Don't let him fool you. Just go up and down. This will be harder on emulator though, because the puddles don't render properly. You just go up and down like you're mowing the lawn. Imagine like your dad's just told you to mow Dark Raven's puddles, and also you have to do this. The tradition, Billy Hatchet for smash. That's actually a fucking lovely smash ball. And then basically just make sure you're hitting him a bunch as you like do that. If he goes over a puddle and slams, just wait for the puddle to fully clear before you would hit him. When these things go fully out, then just throw the egg. That's usually how I find it's the best way to time that. Because like they go out then in. When they go fully out, just shoot. If you throw too early, you might lose your egg. So for this one, I like to stand just behind Raven. I don't know why, it just seems to work. And we're going to clear it like this. We're going to make sure that we're going straight into each puddle and that each puddle is getting the attention that it deserves, because otherwise the puddles may respawn and cause some complications. Like so. And I think this will be a perfect showcase of Raven. Like, yeah, he's going to attack over a puddle. So we're just going to sit here and wait for it to be safe. It's actually optimal, I found, just to like go to the opposite side of the arena that he shoots his stuff, his goop out, and then clear that puddle that's closest. But honestly, sometimes you just get hit and it's not worth it. So that was a nice easy Raven phase 1. Raven phase 2 is also really easy. So this run should be over in a jiff, and we should be getting a sub 111, which is pretty good. We could probably get sub Ion with all these beginner strats. Raven is a bit RNG though, just be aware of that. It's kind of lame, but it's just how it be. Yeah, you do need to practice Raven, but he is pretty easy once you get the puddle movement down and you understand how puddles work. Regeneration is a bit of an awkward thing to understand. Essentially, if a puddle regenerates, any part of other puddles that are uncleared that they touch will also get yeah, they will also regenerate with it. So you need to make sure that you're going from the outside into the middle of the puddles, so you don't get other puddles regenerating. Essentially, it's really annoying. And you have to make sure you're giving like all puddles attention. It's pretty easy to like learn, but like what? Yeah, once you understand it. So here, if we get hit, we extend our frame window for hitting these light balls. So you want to get hit, then mash B, essentially. Oh, he's running away from me. Yeah, I tend to just say walk into Raven here, don't try dashing. Dashing is not worth it. Only dash if you get away. So here when he goes pink, I like to just egg bounce. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, just walk into Raven. Maybe dash on the last hit just to finish it off like a few frames quicker, but it's fine. If you dash, you just usually get ahead of yourself. When he goes dark, just move to the right. Just learn timing on that. It's difficult to dodge. It's a very easy attack to dodge. So yeah, again, damage boost. One, two, three, four. I'd say one thing you need to do when learning this game is get used to camera control. Always have a hand on the camera. When the screen goes dark, egg bounce. If you can control the camera like seamlessly, then you'll have no problems with the game. The camera is the worst part, and for sure. 1, 2, and then head to the middle, grab the emblem. Time will be when you grab the emblem and your feet touch the ground, so that's when I will split to finish the run. And time. So that's a sub Ion with all beginner strats. So I think that's pretty good. Pretty good showcase. GG's. Had a couple mistakes there. The big one I think was Sand 2 not getting that fog room skip, but that's understandable. And also probably not doing the cannon's first attempt. A beginner friendly 110, yeah. So I mean, if you get good at the movement, I mean, yeah. So like, of course, you won't be getting like 110s on your first run unless you understand the movement. So you do need to like get good at the movement to like get a time like that. But essentially, like, yeah. You don't need to worry. Say if you're looking for a time like that, you don't need to worry about the big strats. You can literally just do safe strats and be good up until like sub 110. What's your time again, Luna? Is it like 13x or is it 12x? I know it's a sub Ion, but I can't remember what range. Yeah, I would say try and get like, well, that says sub 2 hour 30, but I say sub 2 hours, pretty easy. Things I would just recommend is, so I don't know if anyone knows how I hold a controller, but I claw grip. I always have my thumb basically on the C stick. I will jump with my thumb if I'm not doing any camera action, but most of the time I am doing camera action, so I will just do put index finger A button, middle finger is my dash button, my dash finger, and essentially just I do thumb, middle finger for the analog stick and L button. So yeah, I would say get used to camera. Get used to camera, learn to dash. When doing stuff like dash jumps and, you know, scary tricks, I say just find like your own way of doing it. Like, it sounds dumb, but I think being consistent at a speedrun is essentially like find your own ways to do things. Like, people can tell you how to do stuff, sure, and that helps. But if you find your own way to do it, you can actually like, it becomes your strat, and then it's consistent to you. So I could tell people like my consistent way to do family skip, sure, and it may not work for them. And it's basically how I learned family skip, for example. Let's just take family skip, for example. Cosmic showed me how to do it, Shadow showed me how to do it. No matter what, I could not do it. It took me, I had to find my own setup for it to work. And once I found my own setup, I could do it consistently. It was just like, yep, I know to land on that spot there. I know to jump from this spot here, and I know I need to turn around as soon as I land and jump into it this way. And once I learned that, that was easy. Yeah, as a beginner, I would save after levels as well. Or at least save on the ones you know you're going to fail a lot on, like Sand 2, Dino 2. Yeah. If you got a free level like Blizzard 6 or Blizzard 3, Blizzard 4, basically if you got late game Blizzard, just don't save it. There's no point. Late game Blizzard is so easy. Yeah, also, the first level of the run is actually kind of difficult. Do not be deterred by the first level of the run, because it is a it is a bit of a tough level. I think everyone here can say like everyone resets on Forest 1. The best way to gauge whether you're going to enjoy the run is to do levels like, let's see what levels to do. I'd say do levels like late game Blizzard, like Blizzard 4, levels like Circus 5, Circus 4. Do levels like Sand 1, Blizzard 1. Pirate 1's pretty cool when you're learning. Pirate 2 is easy to learn, but it's annoying. New Dino 8's pretty fun. I guess, like, yeah, there's just levels that the consistent, like, not the consistency, the difficulty spikes with the run, it just varies from level to level. You know, like, one moment you'll have, like, you'll start, like, on some really difficult levels, and then suddenly you'll get to a late game level and it's like, oh, this is so easy. The way I route the run, essentially, is that I do all the hard levels first, and then all the easy levels just follow. Apart from Sand Free, because Sand Free you have to do at that point, anyway. So basically, once I do Sand 2, I basically got like easy level, 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 and then Sand 3. It's just, you get used to it. Well, yeah, so that was the run. I don't think I have anything else to say. So I guess, yeah, if you enjoyed this run, if you're watching this on the YouTube, please follow my Twitch. I stream Billy Hadro a lot there, so twitch.tv/Kyrone. Link will be in that description. Also, if you guys are actually watching live right now, it would mean a lot if you guys supported me with like subs or follows or just show love, bits, whatever. You know, just... Yes. I don't think I'm going to end the stream just yet, but I just wanted to like say that. Thank you for the feedback, Law. Hope this will help. Oh, Gene, you shouldn't have. But yeah. Because I have said like this week that I do want to like Rainford partner. I mean, yeah, I'm only like averaging like, what, 12 viewers at the moment, which is more than I was last week for sure, but it'd be cool to like work up from there. Make connections now that people know like kind of who I am. And do that. I've been enjoying this like this sort of stream where like people are here watching. Slendy Pichu with the heart, thank you so much. So yeah. Don't know what to do with my time now. It's maybe live an hour and a half. I'll go for 2 hours. Because probably at like 4:30 I'm probably going to go to edit my tutorials and get them hopefully uploaded today. There should be... I'm going to aim to get 7 out today, and I think if I work extra hard I can do 9. I've got 2 on the back burner I haven't uploaded for a while. In fact I have 3, but one I'm going to save for a bit later because I do need to do a lot of work on it. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I have a new emote. It's the Chiron Derby. It's replacing Ritty Love, which will all be going to FFZ when I remember to put it on there. He's holding... I don't even think that was the limit, Datsun. I think that can go to sub 110. If I just didn't mess up Fulgrim and Cannons. So yeah. Also, I got worse RNG, so... So yeah, I do think... Yeah, of course, people make mistakes, so it's to be expected. Now, so this was proposed for people who I guess like want to do a full run worth of strats, because like people learn differently. You can be the guy who does all the beginner strats first, perfectly fine. Alright, fan boss, good night. Where are you from? Are you like, you must be like Australian or something, or you just have a terrible sleep schedule. Oh, that's Pog. Let's go Australia. So, yeah. You can be like... You can learn all the beginner strats at once if you want to. You can be the monkey. You can do what Monkey did, take the NDIDI approach, and basically... So yeah, it's like... Okay, so I want to check in. Yeah, or you can do what I did. The strat that I did was basically you go, okay, I'm gonna do some casual playthroughs of this game. Cool. Now I'm gonna do a casual playthrough, but maybe do some long jump skips in there. Cool, that's still a terrible time. Now maybe I'll do some side jumps. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now that I'm good at side jumps, I'm gonna learn this strat. Okay, now I know this strat. I'm gonna do this strat. You know, I took it like very slowly, and it just slowly just built up, and then it just. Eventually, I just got momentum, and it just went. Whew. It's the slow burning style, but I think like that was the best way for me.